Welcome back to Homeschool for Freedom YouTube channel. My name is Erica. I'm super excited to dive into this week's planning for homeschooling. So we are heading into week 4. I can't believe it. Like literally it's about to be one full month of our first year of homeschooling. And so I have my plans here. I'm going to head to the desk in a minute and show you exactly what I've planned for this week and my reflections from last week. I also started using my library checkout sheet that I created to put in some requests for this week and for following weeks. So I'll show you what that looks like, and even already a change I'm thinking about making on this sheet. But this past week was a pretty good week. It was a little busy on some days, but we started to get some science in there. So if you watched my previous videos, I was saying how we were really just been focusing on reading and math. We got a little bit of science in, and I'm going to talk you through how I'm thinking about getting in all the other subjects outside of reading and math moving forward, something I'm going to test out and see how that goes. So let's jump right into planning. So this week with my planning, I kicked things off with my weekly reflection from last week. So the week started off a little bit rocky, especially with some of our reading lessons. We had to take some breaks and pause, but things have gotten better, and I'm starting to get back into the swing of things of being a educator. I know that homeschooling doesn't have to look like traditional school, but I am using my experience as a former teacher, and I'm remembering that like 5-year-olds just want to have fun and they want to make you happy, like kind of please you and make you, they value your praise. And so I'm leaning into those things. Started to towards the end of the week, and leaning into those things as we continue with lessons and with homeschooling. Also, I'm want to be thoughtful about like science, history, art, PE, and those things being fun as well. The last piece of reflection that I had was just a continuation from last week, is just our co-op time and our play dates have been really good, and sports have been going really well. So I'm going to continue to put myself out there. On Friday of this last week, I actually sent a message in a homeschooling WhatsApp group that I'm a part of, and asked if anyone wanted to have a play date, and found one family who wanted to meet up. So just going to continue to lean into that and doing those things so that really my 5-year-old can have time with other kids, and then as the baby grows, so can he. And then I'm moving to theme days because it's still rough to get more than reading and math in each day. So I'll talk more about that when we get to planning. So let's just go to the planning piece. So for this upcoming week, this is what I have going on. Reading. Oh, I forgot to highlight this. I'm stepping up my game. I'm starting to color code some things and highlight. Oh, it's a different blue. Oh well. So that's fun for me. But reading, I have 3 different types of things kind of going on. But teach your child to read in 100 easy lessons. We're on lesson 13. We skipped a couple days last week to take some breaks. I'm going to continue to bring in the Bob books, and these are the new sounds or letter sounds really that he'll be learning. So I just want to highlight that for myself, so I can like talk to him about those sounds outside of reading. And then foundations, we did not pick back up last week, so I'm going to try to get in foundations on Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday. Friday, I will be out of town, so I'll be making sub plans for Dad. So I'll probably show you guys that next week, what those look like. It'll be very simple. And then Blossom and Root, we are moving into the book We Are Grateful, and we're going to do a poster of like what we're grateful for. It's in the lessons, so I need to make that poster. Tomorrow, ideally, we can get to the library because I thought I requested this, but I don't think I hit request. So I don't have this book. So it's in a library that's nearby. So take a little trip to the library tomorrow. And I had to order some things for this stuff that I already ordered. and I wanted to hang the posters for the map because I have map posters, which I did already. So that's reading. Reading, I am going to do that daily. So that's the goal, and also math is daily. And then what I was talking about with the theme days is each day we'll do one of the other subjects. So on Monday, we'll do math, reading, math, and art. On Tuesday, we're going to do reading, math, and science. On Wednesday, we'll do reading and math. That's it for Wednesday because we have co-op. And he gets science there, or social studies, or history there. And then Thursday, we'll do reading, math, and I put history, but it's really like social studies. Like we're going to do maps, talk about maps this week. And then Friday, again, I'm not going to plan. I'm going to leave some sub plans. We'll probably just reinforce something that we've done. So for math, we're continuing with lesson. We need to finish up week 3, and then we'll do lessons 4.1 and 4.2. So we're getting a little bit off of the weeks, but I think we can catch up at some point. So I'm not worried about that. Science, and this is numbers 9, 10, and 11, I believe. So we're just continuing with numbers. And then the following week we'll start shapes. Science and history. So I purchased these Evan Moore books. So science is kindergarten skills sharpener books. They're pretty inexpensive on Amazon, and then geography for kindergarten. So we're going to do a couple of pages out of these, and like with the science, we're going to do solids and liquids. So we'll do these pages, but there's also a space for like an experiment and for them to for him to like track what he sees in experiment. So that's what we're going to use this week for science and history. I decided that I'm just going to be flexible with these subjects in terms of meaning like I'm not going to feel like I have to stick to one curriculum. I have purchased multiple curricula, and I'm just going to pick based off of like what he's interested in. He's kind of interested right now in liquid, solid, melting, that type of thing. So we'll do experiment with water. He'll love it, I'm sure. Art, we're going to do like a fall art project on Monday or Thursday, depending on when I get the paint. I ordered some acrylic paint. I'll definitely post a picture or video of this and tag the person who I saw the idea from on TikTok. But it's basically like we're going to take plants, leaves, twigs, whatever, and those are going to be our paintbrushes. And we're going to do like a fall colors, so reds, orange, yellows, that type of stuff. So this is the plan right now. This is how I'm going to do the theme days. So math and reading every day. On co-op days, this is all we'll do. And then on Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, we'll do one other subject. The last thing that I have to get in is health. And technically I'm supposed to be doing PE. Like my state, you have to teach PE as well. But he's doing so many sports right now that's counting for his PE. So he is doing gymnastics, soccer, basketball, and African dance. So we're covered with the PE. Health, I'm going to start incorporating probably mostly parts of his body and that type of thing because he's actually interested. He's like, what's inside my body? So we're going to go with that. But let's chat about this new checklist I have, or like tracker, I guess. So what I'm doing is I have taken the books that I need for the different subjects, or not, I don't necessarily need, but like that we're going to read. And I as I'm planning, I have my laptop open and I go to our library website and I request them to come to the library that's closest to our house. And so this one, I'm going to try to pick it up tomorrow. And so that one is there. But then these two I requested, well, these four I requested to come on today, the 22nd. And so what this is these are math books and these are for reading. And then I'm going to probably tonight, I have a little bit more time, go and try to find some books about solid and liquid and some books. I don't know if it'll be maps or like my town or my city, like that, some books that go with history science, and add them to this list and request them. So these colors, the blues, match. Blues for reading, greens for math, and then I can use purple, pink, and yellow to match as I request, just so I can like see what I'm requesting, see if I have books in the different subject areas. That's what I'm doing for now, and playing with. When I check it out, I'll put the date that I check it out, and then checked in. I don't necessarily care what date it is, so I'm just going to do like return, like did I return it, and a question mark, and I'll just put a check here when I return it. So that's the system I'm going to do for now. What the other thing I forgot to mention is I put in parentheses the date that we'll be using these books. So this one is not for this week. This one is for next week. And then my father's dragon is for the week after. So I'm trying to get ahead so that I am not like I am like what's happening this week, where I'm like, oh, I have to go pick this up because I want to read this book this week. So that's my plan moving forward, is to put the books here in the weeks that I plan on using it, and then the date I check it out, a check mark if I return it. And I'll add the colors once I add more here. So that's my plan, to stay organized with this and get ahead. So because there was like a week or two ago where I felt like I was at the library like 4 days in a row. So we'll see here. The one thing as I was playing this, that I was reflecting on was, because I'm going to do like themed days, and I'm going to be flexible with the days. So like every Monday won't be art. I'm going to be flexible week to week based off of my schedule, because I still have clients in my business, and also just based on anything else that's going on. So for example, the reason why I said this would be Monday or Thursday is because Tuesday I have meetings. So it'll be easier to do like an art project when I don't feel like I'm rushing to like get it finished, or I'm up against any clock, where we have more time. The same thing for science, because we're going to do a solid liquid. Actually, I think I put this on Tuesday because I felt like this was a simple experiment and he could kind of do some of it on his own. So I'm going to be flexible though, and I might change this. That being said, I might eventually change this planning document up to where it's by day. I've seen planners like that, and I've used planners and created planners like that before. But like, here's an example. Here's how I had it created, how I had it before. But what I think I might do, if I end up going by day, is keep this reading and ELA, keep this math, and then just have one section at the bottom that's for anything else. So it's like Monday, what are we doing in reading? What are we doing in math? And then I would write like science, whatever it is, and then social studies, whatever it is, art, PE, health. And those can be flexible from week to week. So this planner might come back. We'll see. But for now, this one is working. So that's it. I hope you all have an amazing week, and please share your thoughts, reflection, feedback for me, what you'd love to see, what questions you have in the comments. Have an awesome week.